Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to the Action Figure-Atorium. I'm Mark. This is the action figure photography show. And today, what we're going to be doing is these little guys, the little punk rockers, kind of like homies. Check these out. We're going to be doing those today. We're going to put them in little cityscapes on an all-new action figure Figure-Atorium? All right, back in what is perhaps one of the warmest rooms on the planet right now, folks, with all these lights. In fact, let's turn this one off. This is for a little cold opening gag. Didn't really do much for us. All right, I'm back. I am putting the camera on the tripod here and just getting ready for today's video photography shoot. We are going to be doing some little fake homies. They are these punk rockers. Let me drag some of these guys up here. So we've got like this girl and like this guy without a shirt and suspenders and shaved head and sideburns, and there's like a dude with a mohawk and he's sort of fronting, and there's a guy who's dressed like a pimp. You know, after a while you run out, kind of, maybe he's like a, I don't know, he's one of those early 80s stray cat guys or something. He's just like an angry punk rocker with spiky hair. So we got these guys, and I figured we'd just put them on some little fake city housing sets that I have collected from the local thrift store. And let's go to Studio Wide Cam. How's it going out there? We are filming on a tabletop site that is normally white. Actually, it's white underneath. I have rolled out the green screen paper, which we are letting sit on it and acclimate to it. Eventually what's going to happen is it's going to be rolled up and it will actually live in the back, and you'll be able to pull it down as needed. But for now, just resting on a couple of pools. So let's see here. We've got camera, and we're shooting on a GH3. It's a Micro Four Thirds camera, and I have a native wide lens that has the ability to digitally zoom. And this is the subject cam. There is our guy, and give an example here. Just focus him up. See, so this is, you can get about 10 of these guys from left to right in your shot if you want. This is extremely wide. I have some macro lenses, but you have to go pretty far away to use them. So let's find some sets. I see the Sesame Street one down here. See if I can get it out. Let's see here. I am watching the chat. If anybody pops in and wants to ask a question, from time to time I'll look at the chat and rally around best answers, questions kind of thing. There we go. So we've got this dog, which you may remember from the Reservoir Dogs video. All right, so got, well, let's go to this cam. All right, so variety of sets one can use. Let's see what else we have. I think there is I do have another set I can bring out. Move the tripod over here. And let's go back over here. And see if I can get this thing out. If I want to. 1, 2, 3. All right, well, let's leave this one in. Actually, I'm looking at it, and it's a Sesame Street one. It looks particularly dumb. This one looks pretty good. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw some key lights up. It'll be this one, and then I'm going to put a side light on, and that'll be this light over here. And I think what we may have to do is remove the light from the stand. Because these guys are pretty tiny, and if you want detail, you're going to have to go full light. Like that. I'm going to go full up there. All right. Let's take another swig. There's our, yes, desktop cam. Very exciting. All right, so we've got, let's see here. Let's go to subject cam for the folks. Yeah, look at that. So this is what we're looking at. So we've got all these different guys to work with. We've got these different sets to work with. Now, there is the green behind it that you can see through the windows. Sets are also dirty. Let's grab a little brush, clean them up a little bit. What I really should do is paint these, but I kind of like the fact that they're just generic. You know, like I think maybe I should put like a wash on this, make it look like it's a real brick rather than just a toy. Right now it clearly looks like a toy, but you could kind of paint these up, and there might be, you know, there might be a day of just painting in the studio. Well, let's get kind of some of the grit. Look at that. There's an Oscar the Grouch. I don't know if you guys can see. This is the subject cam. Let's go back to table cam. Try and get the light out of there. Just kind of brushing the dust off this. It's been sitting for a while. I don't have to tell you guys other than the fact that be prepared to dust your toys. This one could actually use a little bit of cleaning of the dirt off of it and grime, not just dust, but like grease and stains, and that makes me think that this probably should get a full little makeover. Not like paint every surface kind of thing. I mean, leave the orange, leave the brown, but just sort of, you know, fill in the grout. You know, I mean, I guess I could put something shiny over windows. It's cool to put people in the windows, though, I think. Maybe we'll do some stuff with that. So, there we are. We've got, if you can see, there's a little building here. And we can actually make it connects like that. And I've got some little punk guys. They're like homies, but they're punks. Oh, nice carpet in there. And we're going to snap some pics of these guys. Just for something to do on a Wednesday. It's real warm here, Portland, Oregon. There's a guy who's got like little sort of devil horns. Kind of cool. Alright, so maybe, is there a dude dancing? Is there someone with a boombox? Yeah, so we got the boombox guy here. Stick him in the door. Here, let's go to subject cam. So we got boombox guy in the door. We got this sort of punk, couple of punks dancing. This fat dude with a rat. He can just sit there and watch. Put a thin guy next to him. You know, we make kind of a cool pair. Dude cheering on. More cheering. Now, do I want to use every single guy? Well, let's put every single guy up and see what it looks like. Let's start with every single person we have as a way of just, you know, seeing what it looks like. All right, so I'm going to go in. I've got these guys framed up on the wide. Let's see here. Everything looks pretty good on this end. Is anything in focus is the question. That guy is. Alright, that was a quick film. Let's go to photo mode. Alright, here we are in photo mode. Too bright. I'm adjusting the aperture. I have a lot of light hitting it right now. Actually, quite a bit of shadows from the guys coming from this side. So let's take it to 1 click. Let's take this to 2 clicks. Foozling with the lights right now, by the way, in case you're wondering what the hell is going on. I know I am. So the big question is, so I'm kind of shooting down on these guys. Do I need to shoot straight across? And if so, can I do it by just taking the camera off the mount, or do I have to raise the set on a box, on an apple crate or something? What needs to happen? Well, so we're going to go to kind of a handheld thing here. And let's focus up this time. I don't know what I took a photo of just a minute ago. There we go, we got kind of our hero shot. Alright, so now it's time to maybe move these guys around a bit, compose the shot. Lift up to the height of the sidewalk. Alright, so this guy, let's come there. Guy needs to bump in. And I think we should put this guy needs to come. I think I need to move this guy in. This girl needs to come into here. So now I've got all my guys set up. And, you know, besides the fact that I've got green screen behind and that I didn't focus. Oh, I'm still in focus. It looks kind of cool as is. You know, and then this is just set up like this. And then, of course, you can do some aerial shots. Fairly in focus. No, there we go. That's as close as she gets. And I'm going to open up the aperture a little bit. Some of the guys might be a little overlit, but some of the guys who are wearing black might be able to pull some more detail out on them. What is inside this? Oh, something weird. Alright, so apparently there's something inside there. You are watching the Action Figure-Atorium. This is a live studio photography show streamed on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometime between 1 and 3 p.m. You just pop in. You'll find me here. doing something different every time. Let's go check the chat for a second. See what chat is saying. I want to make sure that everybody is as excited as I am for chat. We are, of course, in this B studio at Island Station Media Lab in one of the suburbs of Portland, Oregon, called Milwaukee. And this is about a 12-foot wide cyc. It's painted white. Today I have the green seamless paper roll pulled over it. It's clamped down. We're letting it sort of acclimate to the room. It's been rolled up for a while. It actually has some sort of like, there's some kind of like little warbles, you could call them, right in the middle. Probably with either the pole it was hanging on, horizontal pole might have been bent and it creased a little. So we're letting it come back out. Maybe enough moisture will be in the air where it will kind of, I don't know, reset itself, so to speak. Today I am doing little copies of homies. They're like little punks. And this is my tabletop cam. Hi there. Shows you what's going on the stage cam, as it were. Of course, am directing everything from back here. There is a subject cam for those who want to see what the camera sees. And so let's get back into taking some pics here. I just sort of lined I took all the punkers that I had, I lined them up, or I set them up, and before I start getting into like, you know, doing different things with them, I just thought that it would be good to just catalog everyone and make a little scene, something kind of postcard-esque. And so, of course, you're going to do ones like, you know, straight on, as I did, and down. But maybe we might try some different angles, because of the way the light's facing on them. This is now, the side light's more of like a key light. And I'm going to have to maybe go a little darker with my aperture so that, to avoid the insane amount of blowout that's being received. And so you might want to just get in here. There we go. Focus up. I'll just roll around and just get some kind of, you know, different shots. You don't know what you're going to use it for. Maybe it sits in a folder on the desktop for a couple years, and maybe a client has got some kind of thing where they want some sort of like, you know, something like this. And it's just good to have a bunch of stuff in the can. A lot of crazy shadows because I'm overlighting them a bit. I should really diffuse these lights quite a bit. I've already adjusted my shutter speed to overcome the strobing effect. Let's see, can we get, how close up can we get on some of these guys? Interesting, the green door is the exact same color as the green screen that I have. at the end of the glass. So the only way to get this guy in focus is to physically move the camera back. That is a photography tip. Sometimes to get more light into the lens, you have to pull the lens further away from the subject. I found that to be true of taking shots of things on eBay outdoors, doing home product photography, selling P2P, as it were. Oh, look, oh, come back, focus. All right. Focus that guy out. It still feels like I'm too bright. What the guy in the back, what's he doing? He's the guy with the boombox. How about some of these shots? How about like a... You ever seen this? I actually have a little stabilizer. It's supposed to tell me when I'm level. But I'm going to level off the... I need to level off the sidewalk, maybe? So, I don't know. Also, is this... How in focus is this? So, like that, and then almost kind of like a drone shot now, which would have been a crane shot. All right. So I think it's time to look at the chat. Send a message. The message is, where have all the good times gone? Stay frosty. It's a little bit of David Lee Roth for you guys. All right, back to the show. And anytime you can cut to the studio cam to go over and get your coffee, that's professionalism. If you missed the cold open, that was a Ferris wheel. All right, so let's go to, let's go to black and white OCam. And I guess we can start moving these guys around a little bit. Maybe we strike them all. And we use the other side. Maybe we throw some dudes. Throw some guys. Let's take people who are looking up. And let's have them looking up at somebody hanging out up at the top of the steps. So it could be this girl. Could be hanging out up there. Or the guy with the I Love Mom tattoo. Can't read it, but I can. Oh, what if the door's open? Again, green doors with this green screen. This is not going to go well for anyone. This is going to be bad. There'll have to be a masking upon a masking upon a masking. All right, so we could go with that guy up at the top of the door. Maybe he's got a buddy behind him who's like, maybe these guys are mad at him. Maybe there's a guy, I don't know. Let me throw on the, let me go to the subject cam. So, it's like these guys are all looking up at him. We could use a lot less light. All right. So we got like this. Let's focus this lout up. Look at that guy. Mama's little guy. Let's use as much of the building as we can. Is he still in focus? How about that? Well, the shadow gives me dramatic lighting, so I don't mind it too much, even though it's not really what I want. Let's see here, how we got this, and maybe just come in tight on this guy. I could probably do infinite amount of episodes with these guys just being a bunch of hoodads. Alright, so let's keep this moving. Let's see what we have here. I've got like a hitchhiker. Or maybe he's giving somebody the thumbs up. And so maybe it's like, we don't need that guy. Maybe it's like a shot, reverse shot kind of thing. Or maybe it's this girl. Or maybe it's this girl. I think we need to, there we go. We need to adjust. Let's put her in focus now. One of the things you can always do as a tip, people, is you can, if your shot is locked off or if you just feel pretty close, you can focus up one thing and then take the same shot and focus up the other character, and then in Photoshop splice either one's head onto the other depending upon which direction you want to go. Done that before with the Reservoir Dogs with the gun that was out of focus. I got both the face and the gun in focus. Let's see what. Hold on here, lights. Here, let's take you out of getting sick cam. Yo, there we are. It's just kind of very set a little bit. Also, how long have we been going? 36 minutes, not bad. Also, probably not good for a show like this. And let's see, we've got the rooftops. One rooftop you could definitely put people on. And you can put this guy on it. And this guy. Again, everything is green on this. All right, let's go subject cam. There we go. Coming in. We'll focus Juia. Where's the tough guy, Sid? And a little bit over it. Let's go back to here. Could do with. Oh, we're gonna try something different in lighting. We're gonna put a real hot light right there, and we might put like a night sky background and make it look like there's an outdoor light there. In fact, let's try something. We're going to get rid of the key light. I just shut it off. So now there's only that kind of uplight. And what we should do is we should use the uplight. And make it look like it's a light on the side of a building. And this handle on here is ridiculous. Look at this ridiculous handle. Can the handle go away? I'm sorry, folks. I didn't mean to drop the camera like that with it live. I'm sure there's people that won't watch the show because of some kind of sickness factor. But I just absolutely want to know if I can take this handle off. And then there's a couple of requirements in life, and getting rid of handles that are green may be one of them. Well, I'm too weak to pull it off, so let's just shoot around it. It is green. I can green screen it out. That's the whole point. All right, so back to this idea of the shot of people being lit up at night on the side of a building. They're a little bit probably overlit. Let's try this. That might have a little bit more of nighttime. Let's go even darker. Look at that. So it looks like they're on top of some building. We'll try some. It's always good to get some different shots under different lights. Sometimes you can comp elements of one. See, that's way too lit. That's probably better. That. And, just get some different angles. Oh, you can see the anger in his face. Try not to get the light in itself, though. Yeah, punkers at night. All right. For some reason the OBS always goes crazy on me. All right, so let's think of some more. I like the idea of shooting people on the roofs. I think that's kind of cool. How about a guy sticking out of the window? I go to my tabletop cam. So you got a guy out the window. Maybe there's another guy on the other side yelling back. This guy's kind of cool. He's got a bunch of tattoos. Assuming he can. He does have a shirt over his carrot over his shoulder. Let's try this dude. This guy, punk for life. All right, going. We're gonna go to subject cam and switching. All right, so man, the computer in this room has this wheezing sound to it. What do you guys think of these shots? I mean, sadly, I will have to Photoshop out the green screen part. I would love to do everything in camera if I could. Who knows, we might do a second day. This might just be a bunch of demos for something much more wicked. All right, so let's go back to this cam. These guys have done their job for now. Wow, what else can we do with this place? Oh, there's an inside too. Look at that. Got a guy who can stand at a cash register or whatever that is. Door opens. Interesting. Interesting stuff here. You guys can see all this. There's a bell somewhere in here. Oh, the bell could stop any time and I'd be happy. All right, but I think the front is really where the punkers been having the best luck. I mean, let's be realistic. This face here, you know, this has got the most potential, in my opinion. For a straight-on shot. So I like the guy just standing there at the door. Oh, come on, lights. I think that's cool. Can this guy just be all on his own, folks? We're going to subject cam. You be the judge. All right, we'll focus Mama's boy up. Nothing wrong with being a mama's boy. I lost my mom recently. I wish she was still around. So I still had a lot to learn from her. In no way did she give me all the secrets. All right, look at this guy. He's guarding the door. The old, man, what could be a club? And he's a bouncer? What do you guys think about that? Let's try and make this look good. You guys ever just try to make your shots look good? I've been trying forever, and there's just no way. I don't have the gift. I always like this kind of shoot down, and the canopy is real kind of cool looking, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but the canopy really sort of gives it that street, that store feel to it, that downtown. So like this guy just hanging out by himself. What if it's just these two guys? Any love for them? Or are they ridiculous? Or is it just too many people fronting? This guy in the corner is kind of cool. You can't really see his face though. It's too bad. What if he's like laying down? What do you guys think of this shot? Like a Venture Brothers look. Alright, let's go all the way to the other end of the glass. And let's... There we go. I may have to get up the other lens. And also, I could do a lot less shadow. I think we're okay with that shot. You guys, no need to panic. So that guy can lay on his back. Alright, what do you think of this? It doesn't really make any sense, does it? And they all have to be insanely close for this to do anything. But we'll try it. Too many Yojimbos in the shot. Just need to go to something different for a minute here. Chance to say hello to people who are fans of toy photography in the studio. This is your show. It'll only be getting better. And so, question, is that a rat on Red Mohawk's shoulder? Let me look. Is that a rat? The answer is yes. Red Mohawk Mama's boy has a white rat on his shoulder. King of the fronters. There you go. Questions keep coming in every day. Let's try some more poses. We are broadcasting 52 minutes in from the point we started here in Milwaukee, Oregon, just outside of Portland. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in Portland these days. All right, how about this, folks? How about this? Person in the window. I don't think I can actually get, unless I put a bunch of light on her. Yeah, I can't get that close to this tune. I think I may have to light. I may have to light inside the building. Let's see. Let's see what we can get away with. That is as close as I can get. I'm about 5, 6, 7 inches away from the figure. I've got a massive hot spot right here. Anyways, I may have to grab a different lens. Let's do that, people, just for the heck of it. Let's go over to Lens World here. Grab my Makarewski lens. If you don't put the lens on correctly, the camera will tell you, and it says it in kind of a nagging voice. And I don't want to unleash that nagging voice on me, so I'm going to spend a little extra minutes making sure I get this right. Alright. All these things have red dots. There we go, red dot 1, red dot 2, and The girl in the window fell down. Again. You gotta pretty much mash her right up against the window for her to be seen. There we go. All right. And before I go to the subject cam, see how close we can dial this in. All right, I'm adjusting my aperture. I'm about, I don't know, 3 feet away from the character now. See my, there we go. You can see what the battle this is. Anyways, just a couple shots there. Back to studio cam. These are some pretty gnarly guys to catch with this lens. Let's get just the ladies out. Pose for the camera, ladies. All right, going back to subject cam. Strap yourself in. It may look blurry at first. We are going to attempt to fix that. And, you know, you try and get some variation of shots. I should almost grab the other camera because it has a stabilizer on it. I'm like 4 feet away now from this from the set. let me switch back to Studio Cam. I'm going to swap for yet another lens. Let's try to keep the freak out level down a bit, folks. There's a certain amount of screaming. That's okay. I will acknowledge every once in a while a barbaric yelp can really help with matters. But sometimes a lot of noise is just a lot of noise. So when I switch lenses, let's, keep it to a low murmur. I mean, talk amongst yourselves, of course. I want you to discuss. But, there's no need to start broadcasting all over about a lens swap. So, and I also point out swapping lenses on this, not as easy as I wanted it to be. All right. Does this one here work with this one as well? No. Believe not. All right, I need the adapter, which I think is in the bag. Now, all right, now, is there cooking with gas? And if so, how much gas do we have? That looks pretty hot, doesn't it? I mean, hold on, let me go to, let me show you guys what we got on the studio cam, or the subject cam. It's pretty gnarly. And, I'm going to have to do some adjustments within the Panasonic to wrangle the blowout. But this lens so far just looks amazing. Look at this, people. Look at this. This thing just... And how close do you want to get on these people? This has got to be one of the best lenses on the cheap you can get out there. Now I do have some wacky shadows coming on now. Hold on, I need to adjust my ISO back the other way. Decided that we like the white balance from Monday. All right, let's switch back to studio cam. I'm just answering chat right now. All right, there we go. I've replied to a chat. Also gives me a chance to drink some coffee. We are a little over an hour into today's Action Figure-Atorium, streaming live from Milwaukee, Oregon, about 5 minutes south of Portland. Very beautiful city. Everybody seems to like it here. Been here a long time. Moved here in the 90s. Have a little studio for doing video with a green screen in near downtown Milwaukee. And this is the B stage. This is the tabletop site for doing product. Today I'm just doing some of these, like they look kind of like homies, but they're punk rockers. And just doing them in front of the brownstone here. And of course, as always, if you wish to follow along the work, there is the Instagram account, Figure-Atorium, Twitter account. Twitter account gets kind of not much play. It's kind of dead. And then, of course, streaming live right now, Action Figure-Atorium on Twitch. You can find past episodes on my YouTube channel, which I'm sure will be called Action Figure-Atorium when YouTube gets it figured out. Today we're doing some these punk rocker guys. As I mentioned a bit ago, they are of the homie variety, and we are going to be just kind of setting them up, taking some shots. I have no real plan per se. I just want to see kind of what they look like and what we can do with them on the city. They might end up being extras in something else. And you can just kind of move your set around as needed. This guy fronting with the baby koala cat. And this girl seems to go, seems to go with him because she's kind of a frontosaurus herself. Look at that, they're sort of like, now I don't really like the shadow on his left, so let's either turn this, all right, hold on folks. I need to adjust the lights or there will be pain. So let's go back to the days when we used stands and then just have lights on the ground. It's hard to imagine that this is a show on Twitch, isn't it? I know you've seen a lot of dumb shows, guys playing accordions underwater, that kind of stuff. People taking requests as long as they have it in their MIDI folder. You know, as long as they already got the song, they'll do requests. See a lot of that stuff, a lot of people playing ridiculous video games. And then this show. A lot of shows out here, and you get this show as well. Don't have to watch it. You do have to acknowledge that it is a show. Alright, so I'm going to go to just a direct key on them. I'm going to use my previous key as a fill, or a side fill, I should say. And we'll see what we get in our subject cam. Yeah. All right, a little bit of the I need to do some adjusting. In regards to the shutter speed. Or pick a different light. Okay, so let's try one of these. I like the manual focus. On a camera, more so than the digital focus. Like I like actually pulling the ring on the lens. Punk dancing. All right, here we go. Or are they fighting? Or does it not even matter? Well, checking the chat, making sure everybody has been properly answered. Checking the time, we're at 1:13. I think we're going to go another 17 minutes on these guys today. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out a couple of my lights. So I'm going to go to a short intermission. All right, and back. I know people were getting scared. Is he coming back? He came back. Okay. That's all it takes. I had to grab a little different set of lights for these guys. I hope you understand. It's technical. Plugging them in right now. We'll have to readjust some white balance issues. Maybe not. Oh, these have a nice hum to them. Yeah. These also. Damn. He's got some serious strobing going on, unless I open up all the way. Can I dim these down? Oh, these are kind of tingly when you use them. All right, so back to subject ham. You know, get some shots like this. Those are pretty good. Yeah, I got some stuff like this. This guy talking to this guy. What about this shot? Anybody want to weigh in on this? Can you see the tattoo on the arm? Here, if it can be focused. There it is. See it? Look at that shot. Is that the winner shot or what? The tattoo. Man, the lighting really helped, but damn, they make a crazy humming noise. Quote unquote not cool. How about this guy? There's that bell again. I don't know if that comes through the microphone. I hope not. Kind of boring. Yeah. What do you guys think of this shot? It's like the hay. somebody wants to use this as their Facebook profile, it's up to you. How about if there's someone else looking out? Like this guy. I don't know if you can see what's going on here. Let's see if there's any focus at all left. All right, something different. Let's go to this other. Let's go to the other stage, other half of the stage. I do like going to this camera shot here. All right, so we could have a guy hanging out on the steps. All right. Subject cam. So we got this guy. This is he's sort of the star of the show, as far as I'm concerned. This guy kind of owns. And could also be a girl, too. I mean, you know. All I know is when I'm at the end of the glass and it's got no more focus in it. One, two, three. What do you guys think about the 1, 2, 3? Does that make any sense to anyone? Does anyone have any opinion whatsoever? Oh, he's finally in focus. And yeah, you know, I think some cropping and stuff could happen. So I don't really know. Hold on. I need a little bit more studio cam. Alright, so the door can be open. Can you have people just hanging out on the steps? Alright, here we go. Switching back. Full Figure-Atorium. Alright, kind of a ridiculous shot. There's just too many characters in it to where you're not really sure what's happening. Let's get rid of this guy, rid of this guy. Yeah, he's out. What about, alright, switching back. What about maybe this weirdo in the window? This person looking up at him. Switching back. Alright, here we go. Now, would this be better? Would it be better for a different lens? The macro lens, maybe? Or that guy's pretty. Oh, come on, you can focus. Yeah, I don't think the wide is what I want. I can't get very, very close with the wide. Not like this. I don't know. I think we should do a paint job on this building and call these old demos. Or some round 2 shots. You know, I should probably also. Oh man, I'm probably gonna need some small dogs as well. I'm now down here on the ground. It seems kind of large. Needs to be tiny for scale. I have snakes. Snakes are not quite the same. Alright, here we go. We're just pulling out everything. I imagine the smallest stuff would fall to the bottom. I can also just make things sort of to scale by putting really far in the distance. But wouldn't it be great if we had like a little tiny cat or something? Kind of like this. Alright, so there's a little cat. It's still kind of big. Oh, there's another little cat. You just do little cats. And you guys are you're getting a show. Whatever was on before, not a show. This show. Alright, that one is too stupid looking. There's a little dog. Yeah. Once you start adding animals to your punk rockers, that's a show. Alright. What else we have? A little bone. Okay. Now we've got, all right, let me switch back to subject cam for you guys. Now you're going to see that we've got way too many cats and dogs in the shot. Look at that. There's nothing, look, and there's more there. So we need to back that off. And all right, let's get rid of Pops in the window. I think the one guy, the cat, is enough. And the battery's almost dead on this Camaroo. It's okay, we'll recharge it. Now the cats. This one's got a funky tail. Yeah, I can't really see him unless you put a lot of light on him. Make him shiny. No, fired. It's kind of a dumb looking dog. Let's put this guy and the dumb looking dog together. What do you guys think of that? Whoa, dumb looking dog, come on back. I don't know if you can hear these lights in the microphone, but they sound like lights in a microphone. Adjusting the lights. Focusing up on the lights. Alright, so let's pull back and get a little bit of the set in. Let's push in, try and lose a little bit of the set on the right. Tilt up. He's about middle. I like to get him in thirds if you can. The dog is kind of big for him, to be honest. This dog you guys see this? Are we on am I still shooting on subject cam? All right. I'm still on subject cam. Oh man, look at that. Look at that dog. The dog looking up at the guy. Or what about this guy's looking down at the dog. Switch over to our other stage. Same shot, different backdrop. Let's have the guy close into the canopy. Right? You see what I'm seeing here? Try and get as many elements of your stage as you can. It's all production. The more you can show of the set, the more value you add to it. So we can do one with the pooch in focus, or the guy. Love to get this so that the dog is looking at him and not at the camera, but we want to see the dog's eyes. It's amazing when this happens. It's close. We're almost there. I'm getting the dead battery warning on the camera, and so when it goes, seeing as how we've been going for about an hour 36, when it goes, I might do some final goodbyes, some sign-offs, that kind of thing. But we'll keep shooting until it literally kaputs on us. All right, so we got dog looking up at guy, looking down at dog. This guy's looking down a little too much. Is there anyone else? This guy's kind of like, there he's growling at the dog. What do you guys think of this shot? Oh, don't die on me, battery. I do have other batteries. I'm just using this as an excuse to finish up today's photo shoot. The best way to do this is to make sure that the two characters don't overlap each other. We'll get kind of a long shot. Trying to get the canopy in there. It's tough to hold this thing. Nope. Well, with the dying of the battery seen live on Twitch, concludes this episode in which we did a little bit of fun photography with these punks, indies, geeks, i.e. pigs, and shooting them on the Sesame Street Brownstone. We were just getting into cats and dogs. Might I continue this on Friday's show? I might do a part 2. I like split them up into a couple different parts. I find that in a couple days you can come back and you can sort of squeeze some more momentum. I know people like to see things new and different every time. They don't want to see more of the same guys, but these really are a lot of fun, and there's a lot of possibilities. I just started getting into the drawers down here towards the end, and that pile are all from the cats and dogs bin. I pulled out all the ones that were small enough to be to scale with these guys or believable or interesting, and I have plenty more things that I can be pulling out, and we may get there Friday, we may do something different, but for the meantime I am signing off. Of course, Instagram @Figure-Atorium, Twitter @Figure-Atorium, Twitch Figure-Atorium. Also look for me on the YouTubes. If you search for Figure-Atorium, you'll find me no problemo. And with that, thank you for watching.